Hi, this is Rose from the Breafritzen Nursery. Today I'm talking about our kokedama moss ball planters, which are our ever-expanding moss ball planters, which you can hang. They're basically plant pots that expand with time and grow with your plant and with your plant's roots. So they get bigger and bigger and bigger with time. So this is... just as usual, I'm holding the camera. So this is the size they start as. This is one of our kokedama. I mean, it's not really a kokedama. I'm just calling it that because kokedama means moss ball in Japanese. But they make them very differently traditionally. This one has a metal cage and a hessian bag inside. And the hessian bag is full of our special compost, peat moss, worm karst mixture that we put with all our plants. And the moss around it is actually a glittering fern moss, which is a moss that has red stems when it's humid, and these beautiful sort of light green golden colored fern like branches, which are absolutely gorgeous. Right now it's dehydrated, so this is what it looks like when it first arrives, as soon as you unpackage it after buying it from our little Etsy shop. So what we're doing is we're selling this particular moss ball, kokedama, with 3 of our succulent plants. So we have this one, and these are all stonecrop succulents. I'll put the names of them all because they're very difficult for me to remember and pronounce, actually. So I'm not very good at that, so I'm not even gonna try. And then there's this one, and they all grow to about 10 centimeters to 15 centimeters long, so they're perfect for hanging pots. Of course, you could have something else in there as well. Let's say an aloe vera cutting or something like that. But these 3 have very different, and I'm just gonna turn the thing, very different sizes to them. So they're slightly different colors and different sort of textures. This one's a sort of turquoise blue with like a purplish hue to the tips of the leaves. And this one is kind of yellowish, greenish, and it has really cute, tiny little, delicate, elegant branches to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plant all 3 of those in here. And they grow to about 15 centimeters to 10 centimeters. When this arrives, you'll receive plants like this, of about this size, which is about 10 centimeters long each branch. So one rooted cutting with several branches, and they'll be about 10 centimeters long. And this is basically the package that you'll receive without the aloe vera cuttings. Okay, so I did that super fast, and look how pretty it is. Now, I really wanted to do a little bit of a contrast between the look of the succulents with the look of the moss. So you have the moss, which is fern-like and golden color, and the succulents, which are sort of more of a fleshy plants. So there's a big contrast going on there. Okay. So now I'm gonna try and find a bowl and fill it with water and then plonk it in, and you'll see what happens. Okay, so I found something. A little sort of dish for underneath a pot. And I'm just gonna get water. This is rainwater. Obviously, rainwater is best for all your plants if you can recuperate it somehow. I've got a little system where it runs off and it runs down these gutter things into the thing. Super simple to do. Pretty ugly, my version, but I'm sure it's all recuperation. So here is the little plant. And I just want to show you exactly what happens basically as soon as you pour water on it. And basically, straight away, you can start seeing the red stems of the moss coming through. Basically, as soon as it starts to rehydrate. This is a beautiful, beautiful moss. I just love that moss. Absolutely amazing. And there, so I suggest just allowing it to rehydrate in a pot for as long as you can, sort of a couple of hours or something, as long as you can resist. Then what you do is find the metal cage which is inside, cut a little hole or just stitch through. You could attach a chain or a rope to this, and in 4 places. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 hooks which you can feel underneath the hessian bag. And then you just hang it up. Now I'm going to add one of these vine plants, and I forget what that's called. I make lots and lots of cuttings of this plant. It's one of the simplest plants to make cuttings of, and I love them. They're absolutely gorgeous. They'll just grow out and hang down all over the place, and again, a wonderful, beautiful contrast to this. So there you are. This is, I'm just gonna hold it up for you. This is our ever expanding moss ball planter. And this moss will grow, continue to grow into a bigger and bigger ball. And eventually, you know, maybe in 1 year or so, you probably won't be able to hang it anymore. It'll be so big and so heavy. So then you just sit it on a beautiful plate or put it in a bowl, and you just have it as this big bowl. So it'll get about this big in about 6 months to 1 year, depending on your sort of environment. And then it'll continue growing and growing and growing. And the old moss will recycle itself and become compost and feed the new growth. And these plants that you plant in there will send their roots out into the old growth. So it's an ever expanding hanging flower planter pot, kokedama kind of a thing. So we sell these on our little Etsy shop. I'll put the link underneath. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. It's so hot I can hardly think. It's about 35, maybe 38 degrees, which is why I'm forgetting all the names of all the things. But I'm still out here, I'm still working. So take care, subscribe if you like if you like, subscribe if you wish to. Bye from Rose from the Brewerford Nursery in the Mediterranean foothills of the Pyrenees Mountains. Take care. Bye.